Question 1175. Would you rather have whisks for hands or have a sentient, although somewhat grumpy, right foot?
You're just doing this question to annoy Personal.
Yeah, I know.
Well, I'm going to go with whisks because whisks are better than spatulas.
They'd be infinitely more useful. I agree.
But infinitely more useful than hands.
Yeah, I don't think it was that
No,
way.
than spatulas.
Than spatulas, yes.
Oh,
Clearly.
yeah. No,
Spatulas wasn't on the offer.
Yeah, spatulas would make better hands than whisks.
But versatile kitchen utensil.
Could I
Choice.
Could I get one that's like a pizza cutter instead?
Imagine trying to make an omelet with a spatula.
I need my hands, yo. It's kind of. I'll just take the leg and then I can chop it off if it's too annoying.
Could I get an attachment for the whisk that operates like a hand?
No, they're just whisks.
Ever try to wank with a whisk? Yeah, dude. That's a concern.
It could get kind of scratchy, hey?
You could probably put a rubber thing over the whisk, like an oven glove.
You're into rubber?
I'm trying to think up solutions for you. I'm a problem solver.
That is what you're a problem solver and you come up with this quiz. All you do.
You know, I didn't have a problem till you made me go with whisks.
You could have gone with the sentient foot.
I don't want my right foot talking back to me.
Yeah, Brain Bug is a good point. You know,
I don't like those heels. They're too tight in the toes. We get squished up there.
Well, can it talk?
Yes,
well,
it can talk.
I would kind of assume.
He says, so does your right foot know when you are masturbating? Of course it does. It can see.
I mean,
it does.
Says,
what are you
right
talking
foot need
about?
my hands. God says you need hands, though. Cadence says, I have a somewhat grumpy right foot anyway. It might as well be sentient. God the Sewing says, right foot, my body does what it wants anyway. Hand says, right foot, unless whisks as hands are common, then that. Never Again says, it seems I already have a sentient and very grumpy back. I'll take the foot. I need my hands to type. Ox says, ever try to wank with a whisk? And says, do you become a cat person? I don't get the significance there. Spooky says, spatulas can whisk, but whisks can't spatula. Fact. Rainbow says, obviously, how grumpy is it kicking my dog? I think it is kicking your dog. It's really grumpy. You walk on it all day.
I mean, yeah, I think you just got to chop it off at that point.
You murder your foot.
Do you either spend the rest of your life in a wheelchair, or do you not have hands and can't do anything else? Like, you can never use a computer, a fucking cell phone.
You get a peg leg.
You can never masturbate. Like, what can you do with no hand? I'd rather have no legs than no hands. So,
God says you could gag it. Jenny says we
can you sedate it?
You don't have to do any of those things to use a gag. You can just gag yourself.
You gag yourself.
I'm sorry. Did I say that or think that?
You said it. You said it.
Oh, fuck.
Aiden says a sentient right foot can just be shoved into a sock and a shoe or dipped in water to shut it up. It would be like bondage and torture. Godless Granny says, where is stool?
Like, you know, this is a good way. Say you have this kind of proclivities. You enjoy torturing people. But, I mean, it's illegal. So why not torture the screaming sentient being on your foot?
Yeah.
So fucked.
Brainbug says, you cannot kick my dog. That's a deal breaker. So you go for the whisks then, Brainbug. Harmonica Man says, I'll take the foot. And apparently I've got 4 thumbs down. Bastards.
What would you do if you got athlete's foot?
I think you would have to rub cream all over it.
I use spray. Spray is more effective.
Would you have to get permission?
I've used the spray. Wait, if my right foot has a mouth, that changes things. Go on.
You know what? Actually, I think I want to change my answer. Can I get the hands, but then cut them off and replace them with like cool robotic hands like Luke Skywalker.
No, you get whisked.
No. No.
But I have the whisks. I can I can
Yes.
cut them off, can't I?
You could cut the whisk off.
And then I'll just go get them replaced. I'll have like the fucking.
But you
I'll
can't have
the cool
anything
Luke hand.
ambulate. You can't have Luke type. We don't have the power the technology to do Luke type.
We've got close enough. Well, it doesn't have to be exactly like that, but there's good
You could just-
prosthetic hands out there. Have you fucking seen some of this
You
shit?
could-
Like
you could
they,
just-
they can replace your hand, yo.
Just duct tape a fucking lightsaber to the whisk.
I feel like I could have better hands out of this deal, or I could chop the leg off and get a better prosthetic leg too.
Yes, well, that's what
So
I was trying
really
to say
this-
before. You put one leg off that you can put a prosthetic on.
Do you think anybody's ever thought of those
Yeah, I'll do
those artificial legs they have that are carbon and
Yeah.
guys can run in them and stuff?
Yeah.
Do you ever think they'd make like a penis out of one of those?
No. That'd just be a dildo.
Yeah.
Why would you attach it? It's much more convenient not attached.
Get yourself a dildo penis. Maybe you make it vibrate though. That'd be pretty dope.
Famous last words, $1 million man woman. Can you replace the foot too?
Gives a whole different concept of input and output jacks.
No.
The chat demands one more question.
Now
Whoa.
the chat can sod off.
Jack can fuck off.
We voted. They lost.
What if they unionize?
No, that's what the
Well,
panelists keep trying to do.
I'm the only fucking qualified
No.
union rep here. So
There we go. Right. No unionization here.
It's union busting time, yo.
Very much so.
They all have wrenches though.
They do. Right.
we tried unionising last series, but couldn't get enough solidarity from the chat.
That's
We
always the
managed to all
problem.
refuse to answer questions. That was quite horrific. That was Manda's fault.
Yeah.
It's because you wouldn't fucking answer the questions.
That's because I am the question giver.
It's
Right,
supposed to set
doesn't-
that precedent, so
Yeah, well, that's
No! Manda!
it was that was yeah.
what?
What would you have? The foot or the whisks?
Foot.
Math Pig.
Whisks.
Jenny.
Just so I can paddle stool.
Well, I don't want to have conversations with my foot, so I'm going to go whisk.
Jeff.
When did the foot grow a mouth?
Whisks.
Yes, the foot can talk.
Oh right, I didn't know that.
It was discussed. Do you not pay attention?
No, I've tried talking 3 or 4 times and then I just stopped and give up.
Oh, you're so happy this evening. Jamie.
I'll take the foot and then cut it off if it gets too annoying and replace it with a prosthetic.
Foot murderer.
I don't care, yo. If you're gonna make my life a living hell yeah, fuck you. You're gone. I don't think it's illegal to kill a foot. Okay.
He said it kind of grumpy. He didn't say like it was super obnoxious.
Well, that's why I said if it's too annoying. I'll take it one step at a time. See how it goes.
I hang out with Dave and I haven't cut him off yet. So
You know what? Trust me, if you knew what I'd do for a living, I'd never fear the fucking end of it. So
look,
Your foot
it
would
depends on
like.
where the mouth is. If it's at the bottom of the foot, you'd just be stomping at its face the whole time.
Oh, I'd love you for that, wouldn't it? Just dunk, 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 dunk.
Yeah.
It's like, shut up or I'll stomp on you.
Ooh, stomp on me, stomp on me.
Dave, answer the question.
Foot.
What if the foot's kinky? What if it's into it? Or it's like, oh yeah, stomp me harder.
You're making
That
the
might
foot
be
more
worse.
attractive now.
why the fuck does the foot get all the fun?
I
Because
mean,
it's in a Tarantino movie? I don't know.
might make sex with your partner more interesting.
You go, shut up or I will put you in the boot.
You know, I'll have to worry about that. So
Well, if they call it fisting with a hand, what would they call it with a foot?
Footing.
Footy?
footsie.
Footsie.
We play
I'll give a
footsie in the
whole new meaning to the
restaurant.
word footsie.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Playing
thinking.
footsie.
If you enjoyed that, please hit the thumbs up button. If you didn't, hit the thumbs down. If you think you've got a better answer or just want to tell us how wrong we are, leave a comment down below. Subscribe down here for new questions every day and make sure you hit the bell so you don't miss out on our live shows. If you click over here, you'll see our latest upload. Over here, for what YouTube thinks you'll love the most. And finally, for a complete playlist of all our currently released questions, click here.